Is it a bad idea for me, f20, to date my past HS teacher, m33? I graduated high school in 2021, and I am graduating nursing school this year. Like I said, I'm 20, turning 21 in a few months. During high school, my sophomore, junior, and senior year English teacher were all this man. He taught the advanced and dual enrollment classes which I had. Since graduating, I've seen this teacher around a lot. He must live around me because at the grocery store, drugstore, and gas station I see him often. We always small talk and he remembers a lot about our convos. Finally, this past week we saw each other again and he came up to me and said, "I swore if I saw you again I'd ask you out." I said yes and we exchanged numbers, but I feel unsure about it. I mean, he's obviously not my teacher anymore and I'm literally graduating college this year and I'm an adult, but IDK. Thoughts? Yes. There's no way it's not bad optics. He's saying he was thinking about you in that way when you were in high school. Massive red flag. You do not want to be with someone who wants their romantic partner who sees them as an authority figure. It will never end well. Don't do it. Queen heart hands, light skin tone. If he can't find a woman near his age, there's a reason. Without getting into the age gap or the power dynamics, I would still say it's a bad idea, because you are here asking and saying you're unsure. If you're unsure, then the answer is you shouldn't date. It's generally better to go with gut feelings. For me, any uncertainty generally means there's a problem, doubt that will only become much bigger later down the line. Yes, it's very creepy. Even though you're an adult now, he had a position of power over you as a child, and it's incredibly poor boundaries for him to pursue you. You're just barely an adult and there's no way your appearance or personality is that different from when you were 17. So you need to understand that he was attracted to you as a child while he was a grown adult. If I were in your position, I'd be contacting the school. This man could be a danger to the kids he teaches. Please, I advise heavily against. You aren't even 21 yet. In most places you're still technically not an adult. You can't even buy certain things. Yes, you're legal, but it's bad he's on you like this. Red flags everywhere. And he was supposed to be an adult figure towards you, not thinking of dating you. Please follow your gut and don't. He was thinking of you as a minor. Think about that. He should have viewed you as the child you were. Been a role model, not waiting to ask you out. Say you do and it goes good. Is he still in his career? How could you look at him? Especially if you ever had kids? Would he go after younger girls or cheat or groom a student? You probably aren't the first student either. And dating older guys is not a good thing at your age. I thought it was cool to date older guys, but now that I'm 30 I could never go after anyone younger. So many red flags. Heavy no from me. If you feel unsure about it, don't go out with him. You don't need a reason or anyone's approval to turn down a date with someone you don't want to date. If you feel unsure now, but you go because he is sure, that is the precedent you are setting for your relationship. He is an adult with a fully developed brain. You are legally an adult, but your brain is still developing. If 5 years from now you want to date someone in their 30s, you'll have plenty of chances. 10+ years from now, you will be in your 30s and have much more clarity about why some 30+-year-olds ask out 20-year-olds. Bletch. Can you stand the thought of knowing at least one point in time when you were 15/16 he looked at you and thought, wow, she's hot. Or, she's going to be hot when she's older. You're 20 and will meet tons more guys. Is it really worth it? You're 20. Please, just date someone close to your age. My advice: don't date older men until you are 30 years of age. Are you sure he isn't running into you accidentally on purpose? I think he's stalking you. Yes. And also any man at the age and older. Absolutely getting grooming vibes from this guy. Stay away. Listen to your gut. You didn't mention anything about having romantic feelings toward him or feelings of attraction. Sounds to me like you don't want this. Not to mention the fact that he watched you grow up while in a position of authority. Gross. Fucking ew. Terrible idea. It sounds like he's almost been waiting for you to finish school so he could put the moves on you. He's a creep. The fact that he was your teacher makes this 10 times worse. Please tell him to FCK off. That's weird. He knew you when you were in high school, basically a teen. He was a full-grown adult. Bad idea for sure. It just says a lot about him. It's probably a fantasy. Don't do it, he's a creep. I do not like this at all. Ew. Not from your part but def from his. If you were closer in age and older. Sure, I guess. But you are only 20. He is 13 years older than you. If you were over 25 that wouldn't be bad, but you are not a fully developed adult biologically yet. And he is and was your teacher, and it's borderline creepy to ask you out right now just because you guys bump into each other. He is 13 years your senior. Where he is in life is very different from you, and those differences are big. If you were 33, would you be interested in a 20-year-old guy? As some others said, the chance meetings may have been planned and he may have fantasized about you when you were his student. To his credit, he didn't try and get with you then, but that doesn't mean he hasn't worked to create this opportunity now. I would pass and just tell him the more you thought about it. The age gap is more than you're comfortable with. He was in middle school when you were born. But you're okay being friends.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.